Hey, I'm Ernie Harris, and this is Courtside. I'm joined with head coach Tracy Vest for the Rhea County High School girls basketball program, the Lady Eagles. Courtside is proudly sponsored by First Bank. Community banking gives you the win. We're the local team that cheers you on. Local bankers who know your name and celebrate you on all life's big wins. To experience the First Bank difference, visit 1525 Market Street in downtown Dayton or call 423-775-1522. First Bank, member FDIC. Well, Coach, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is our first show for the basketball teams this year, mainly due to they had two games before Christmas, the New Year, so took a little break. We waited until January to start this new edition of Courtside, the Herald News Courtside. But thank you once again, Coach, for joining us. It's Coach Vest's second year at the helm at Rhea County High School girls program. Coach, we'll jump right into it. Last night was the second District 6 AAA game of the year for you guys. You started last week with Stone Memorial, the number 2 team in the state, Stone Memorial, by the way, who hit 12 three-pointers. They won significantly. They're pretty good. Last night, Warren County Lady Pioneers, they outlasted the Lady Eagles 76-40. Coach, your initial impression, they got started hot with 6 three-pointers in the first quarter.
Right.
What do you say about that?
Well, I think they started out 6 for 7 from threes, and, we wasn't expecting that. We got ourselves in a hole, and we were down 34-8 at the end of the first quarter. But one good thing is we kept fighting until the end. I think the last 3 quarters, I think they outscored us 10 the rest of the way. I think we actually won a quarter. So that's something that we can build on later on. But, we just can't find ourselves in a hole like that and expect us to crawl out of it each and every night, especially in district play.
Right. It was a tough start, and they did start off hot. They had 9 three-pointers by halftime, which is 27 points of their 51. They led 51-23 at half. But like you said, you mentioned you did win the third quarter. Mm-hmm. Rhea County won the third quarter 12-7. So you got some things rolling in the third quarter.
Right. We made some adjustments at halftime and kind of limited their three-point shots, and we started doing a lot better rebounding, and we got into some sets and started making a few shots and got to the rim, got the free throw line, and that kind of gave us a little boost defensively. We kind of stepped it up a little bit, so I was proud of them at halftime. They come out and done a better job. Our motto is the first 4 minutes of the second half is most critical, we think, and they done a very good job coming out the second half and trying to get back in the ball game, and got to be proud for them with that.
I agree. They did. One thing about it, that they've lost a few games in a row, but they have not quit, Coach.
Right.
What do you tell them, when they to keep the morale up, I guess, so to speak?
Well, since 2021 hasn't been very good to us.
Right.
We've had injuries and we've had to deal with other things. So we have yet to actually have all 5 starters to actually start a game so far this year. So it's been kind of tough. There was one game where we had 4 starters out, and so one game we ended up with 6 players. So it's been kind of tough.
Right.
But like we talk about every day, we can still play hard.
Right.
We're representing Rhea County, representing ourselves, representing our team, and that's something that we can do each and every night. Just keep playing hard. We'll get through it.
Right.
It's just going to take time, and just keep a level head, and hopefully things will work out in the end.
Like you and I have discussed the last few weeks after various games, post-game interview, and like you just touched on, never have there been a team that needed to come together and play together. You lost 4 starters after last year's 25-6 run. You were region semifinalist, 2 D1 signees and so forth. But the shutdown in March, you didn't get together till what, September?
Right.
Initially, and to replace 4 starters, that was an obstacle in itself. And then, like you said, start of the season, you're missing some players. I can't imagine, the challenges alone of replacing 4 starters, yet alone,
right.
It is what it is. That's
right.
been our motto the last few weeks.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Just try to forge ahead, I guess. Right, Coach?
Yeah, it was. if anybody needed some playing time together, it was this team, and we were looking forward to spring, summer to get some of that. Was going to play a lot, but unfortunately didn't get to. And then September we got to play some open gym, but we still didn't have them all out there. And then we got to start in November. So 2 weeks, first game, kind of tough. But then again, they came through it. They played through it. They tried to gel together, but it was cut short.
Right. The Lady Eagles are 2-6 on the year. They've got 2 wins over Ooltewah High School Lady Owls. Macy Welch is your only returning starter from last year's 25-6 team. Yes. Macy, senior, she's your lone senior and lone starter coming back, Coach.
Yes.
She's a big contributor to the game.
Yes. Macy had a lot of big games last year. We were looking forward to. We had to actually move her to point guard, which is not her original position.
Right.
But she's got the most experience, especially in the league that we play in. So she's actually playing out of position. But we're relying on her a lot as far as being the leader. She's been through the fire. She knows exactly what we expect. She knows what I expect. And it's been tough on her also. She's she's been hurt, and so she's had to fight through a lot of stuff herself. But she's been there with me. She knows what I expect, and hopefully, she can learn her position to the best of her ability.
Right.
But then again, it's new to her. So, but she's doing a very good job of it, though.
Very nice. Macy had 9 points last night, and I think she had a couple of threes. She's deadly at the three-point land.
She
Coach.
is. She is.
She's very good.
She can shoot the three very well, just like she has, last year.
Yep.
And she's not getting as many shots as we'd like, but she's having to spend so much time trying to get the ball down the floor.
Right.
And it's kind of taking some little bit out of her. But then again, we're trying to get her as many shots as we can. So I think the first game she came back to play, she had 14, and she's been battling little injuries, little nagging injuries here and there. So, but I thought she played well last night.
Okay, story of the season: battling injuries and overcoming. Another contributor, Emma Gentry, junior. She got to play a lot off the bench last year, Coach, and then she's starter this year. Emma is pretty tall, good down low person.
Yeah, she's got some good low post moves. Use her left hand very well. She's very pretty good outside shooter when she gets her feet set, and she can handle the ball.
Right.
And like again, she was the first one off the bench. Had a lot of playing time last year. Played a lot of big games. Contributed a lot. She's a good rebounder, and like I say, she's a really good low post threat that we've got.
Okay, very nice. Last night, your sophomore, Hayla Patton, had 18 points against Warren County. A couple threes. Hayla?
Yeah, Hayla is one of those who, during the pandemic, she worked really hard. I mean, her mom would send me videos of her outside working at playgrounds and working on her game. And then when we got to get in the gym, she was in there almost all the time whenever I was around. She'd call and say, "Can I get in the gym?" And so she's a gym rat. That's what you could say. But she's coming along well. She's got a lot of improving to do, but she can score, shoots the ball really well. So we're excited about that.
Very nice. Other teams in Rhea County's district are Cookeville, Stone Memorial, of course Warren County last night. White County coming up this Friday at home at Rhea County High School this Friday, January 22nd. I believe you start at 6 p.m., Coach? Is that right? Yeah, 6 p.m. varsity girls, boys to follow. White County's coming in, excuse me, 16-4, Coach. Pretty good record.
Yes. They've got a very good nucleus back from last year. Gracie Dodge, and I think she set a record sometime at most threes. She can shoot the ball really well. And year in, year out, they've got a good basketball program. So we will definitely have to play our best to have a chance.
Very nice. Yeah, they hosted the district and the region last year, and they were tough. They went, I want to say, to the region semis, just like you guys did. I do want to touch on this based on most of the teams in the district. have also played 20 games, as we've talked about. You've only played 8. So that combined with, replacing a starting lineup has been another challenge.
It has. We got to play 3 before Christmas and 5 since the New Year. So it's been difficult.
Right.
But it's something that we have to go through.
Right.
I mean, we just can't hold our head and feel sorry for ourselves, and we've got to get through it and play and get as much playing time as we can.
That's true.
We had a lot of games canceled. We had to cancel some games. So there's a lot of teams in the same boat, but a lot of teams have been lucky also.
Right. Yeah. On that note, the upside of being short-staffed, you're getting to play a lot of young players, Coach, that normally wouldn't get. So that will pay off, pay dividends in the future. Would you think so?
Yes. We, with Macy, the only senior, and as many injuries as we had, we've had to rely on a lot of really young kids that we wouldn't expect them to play varsity this year. That's been thrown into the fire. Yep. And I know they're doing the best they can. And they had to learn quickly, and they're still learning. They don't know it all, but. It's been really tough, and I know it's been tough on them, but then again, it's like I say, there was one game where we took 7 and got 1 hurt, ended up with 6. Right. So, like we said, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
And there's nothing else we can do about it, but just coach who we got and put them on the floor and try to get them in the best chance we can to win the ball game.
That's right. Other sophomore contributors, Ava Travis, sophomore, she's starting the lineup. Caitlin Taylor, junior, she's getting a lot of playing time. Sarah Conley, junior. Emily McClure, she hit a few threes the other night. She hit 5 in one night, I think.
Emily has been playing kind of steady. She's a good shooter. Like I say, she was going to come off the bench, but now she's in the starting role. But she's played some solid basketball. She's been through it. She's been the lucky ones, and so she's been playing probably as steady as anybody so far.
Very nice. We'll be back after this brief message from our sponsor, First Bank.
Community makes us stronger together. How strong? Together, we can lift our whole community, pull our entire town through, break down walls, pave a way for change, even move mountains. Get the strong advantage of a community bank. At First Bank, giving back carries a lot of weight. No wonder local banking gives you more pull. First Bank, community strong.
Well, Coach, I know yesterday the governor extended the fan base, I want to say, to grandparents.
Right.
And so hopefully, and I posted that on the Herald News Facebook page today. Please read the governor's statement, executive order about sports, continuing sports, and the expansion of who can actually attend the game. So please watch that. Well, Coach, anything else you want to add about this year's team and the excitement around Lady Eagle basketball?
Well, if any team has got hit with adversity, it's been us.
Right.
It's been a struggle. Sometimes just putting a team out there. Some days we say, okay, who's the able bodies we got to go with today?
Right.
So good part about today, we had a lot more bodies. We got to actually get out there and scrimmage a little bit and do some drills that we normally do that we couldn't do because we didn't have the players to do it.
Right.
So, that's encouraging. We just got to be patient, keep working. We'll work through it. Things are going to work out.
Right.
People's going to get well, and hopefully we'll start playing Lady Eagle basketball like we know how to play.
All right, sounds good. I want to thank the fans for watching and follow along with us on Courtside. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news, sports, and community updates, follow the Herald News on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on notifications for new videos each week. Thank you to our sponsor, First Bank, for your support of Courtside and our community. If you're looking for a bank that cares about the community, they're located at 1525 Market Street in Dayton, or give them a call at 423-775-1522. First Bank, member FDIC. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
I'm Ernie Harris, and we'll see you next week when we're joined with John Walker, the head coach for the Rhea County High School boys basketball program. Thanks again, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.